Two kids, grown up, would like to make an announcement, say a few words for us on behalf of their father. Kenneth, camera, Kimberly, camera.
First of all, I want to say I hope everybody's enjoying the night.
Yes, we are.
The night is still very young, and we have a lot more in our schedule for today. I know my dad was really hesitant about having this party. My dad's a really simple guy, and my mom kind of convinced him into it, and he was kind of like, I don't know. But he's finally warmed up to the idea, and I'm glad because finally it's a night all about my dad. You know, like he's always doing things for other people. He's always like very kind and generous to other people, and finally, you know, it's a night about him, and it's a night for us to just, you know, like realize and recognize like all he's done for us. I'm always going to be daddy's little girl. I always have been. Especially within these past few years, you know, with me growing up, all the changes, going to college, like these huge steps in my life. My dad's been there. He's been through everything. You know, with me going to culinary school, it was such a dream for me that I didn't think would come true. And you know, with the help of my mom and my dad and my Tita Abed, you know, all that came true. And it's just, he's an amazing father. He's an amazing friend. You know, he's within these past few months, I've realized like how much my parents mean to me. They've done so much for me, and you know. And yeah, I love you, Dad, and I hope you enjoy your night. And yeah, here's my brother.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Alright, so
Now a word from Kenneth.
yeah. Happy birthday! Well, everyone knows him as a nice guy. He does a lot of things for everyone, but he's also a really funny guy. I'm pretty sure most people know him as like the funny uncle or the funny neighbor. All my friends love him because he has all these corny jokes, but the thing that they don't know is that he uses the same corny jokes for every time he meets my new friends. So every time I get new friends, I hear the same jokes, and it gets old real fast. Well, besides that, he's always been there for me and my sister and the rest of the family.
Get all your frustration out, go.
And the rest of the community, of course. And we've been through a lot, and I just want to make sure that he knows that he's important in all our lives. And I hope tonight he realizes that. And I just want to tell him that we all love you, and we just want to make you happy, and I just want to make you proud. And I don't want to. Yeah, Kimberly's gonna cry now. And we have one more speaker. The main speaker.
No, am I allowed to reiterate?
Tina would like to rebut the argument just offered by his lovely children.
No, I just want to go ahead. I think the next one is
Jimmy.
We'll go with
Ninong Jimmy.
Are you singing, Kimberly?
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Kenneth.
Thank you, thank you.
At this point, we'd like to welcome Mr. Jimmy Austria for giving a special toast to our celebrant for his 50th birthday. Gino Camera.
Yeah, I'm going to stand next to him, right?
Jimmy, take it away.
I have no choice.
Make sure I stand next to you in case you say something bad. I'm next to you after the choke. All right, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jimmy. I'm from Astoria. I'm originally from Bulacan and a nephew of Sunny and Uncle Roger, who were my adopted family when I came to the States. And that was 21 years ago when Tino's hair was black and I had hair. Now I don't have any more hair. There are a lot of things. I actually put a little note here, sort of like Código, because he asked me before I drove here that I should say something good. I don't know if I can do justice by saying something good. But there are a few things that I realized for the last 21 years of friendship that we have been together, although we were divorced because we lived separately. The first thing that I noticed when I first met Tino in Astoria, somebody noted that he looked like Christopher De Leon. Christopher De Leon, he's a famous Filipino actor.
I don't know about that.
Alright, and and she was my neighbor, and she asked me, "Who is that cute guy in the neighborhood by Crescent Street?" I said, "That was my friend." And that simply clicked because Tino has a wonderful, charming personality, and I cannot blame babes for having fallen in love with this guy. And because of that charm, this is the reason why we are here together. Because Tino has a special gift to draw people to him.
By the way, he wrote this note. Please, please.
These are cue cards. I used to do this when I was doing retreats. And that's the reason why I gathered here tonight. Just to honor him and to thank God for all the wonderful blessings and for having gifted us with such a wonderful friend, wonderful family guy. And as you all know, he is the male version of Sandra Bullock, Mr. Congeniality, Mr. Personality. I'm sorry it would take too long, but I'll try to be very brief. Tino is also, what do you call it? No, he's like a star builder. I have to say it because when I first came here 21 years ago, I had a roof over my head. My aunt took me in. But Tino gave me a coat to go to my first interview and I got a job.
Yeah!
I looked like a hanger because his coat was so huge. Alright, and Tino has that special skill for different possibilities. He can make something of you. Even if you know that you are nothing, he can make you into something. He's like a writer. A writer does, takes from ordinary things and writes about it and make it look like they are very extraordinary. And when you are with Tino, you will feel very special. Very, very special.
All right.
What else you want to hear? And also, there is a thing that I noticed when I met Tino in the first few months that we became friends. Tino definitely know your soul. And you can see something in Tino that nobody else sees. When you sit down and chat with him, you go to his place, go there considering yourself like you are an empty vessel. Once you get in their house, you are kind of empty, but when you get out, you get a chip of his wisdom, a chip of his wit. It's just that Tino just makes you feel like you were empty, and when you get out, you are full. You are, you know what I mean, you know Tino. And Tino is an anonymous giver. You don't know that. And I'm not gonna tell you why I tell that he is an anonymous giver. But mind you, you keep watching him because when you win $100 million on the lottery, he will no longer be an anonymous giver because he will hide from us. A few things. And the last few things I'm gonna say about Tino is a little bit more adult. So children, please cover your ears, okay? Tino loves adult languages. And you know why I say that? Because he is like a Victoria's Secret underwear. If I have to say it in Filipino, I would say, si Tino is like a panty, okay? Once you wear him, you don't like to take him off. Ganon naging katindi yung pagiging magkaibigan namin. Every time I go out and tell about Tino as my friend, I was telling everybody, si Tino parang panty. Hindi ko yan ipagpapalit kahit isuot ko ng habang buhay. Because there is no other friend like Tino. Impeccable friend like Tino. Have a good night.
Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy is one of my best friends. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. Okay. Actually, I was not expecting a big party like this. Like, you heard it initially. I was not into this big party. I just want to have my own little party with, the friends and all that, and then relatives. That's it. And all I want to have is to have that laughter in that moment of my special day. And today, you showed that to me. And I was hesitating initially, how am I going to do this? what if they did not participate? Okay, one thing about that invitation, I told Bates and the kids, when you put out there, I don't want to carry anything. Alright, so that was the whole story behind it. And I guess it was the first time you guys have received an invitation where it's noted there, no rip, what is that again?
No rip, gift, please.
Yes, I'm so sorry. But anyway, I think the Romy Kayanan, he came without any wrapper, but it's still a gift. Thank you, Romy. He did not wrap it. He followed the rules. Okay. And thank you for lending me your shoes. Okay. All right. Jimmy, thank you very much. And I know you're special, and every one of you is special to me. Thank you very much.
Please all rise. We will share a toast with Tino. And I would like also to take this opportunity to pray for him in a special way. Him and his family, Babes and Kenneth and Kimberly and Inay. Lord, give Tino a fat account. Okay, and do not make him fat for next year. And this is my wish for Tino. Please, Lord, do not reverse our prayers. Here's a toast for Tino. Cheers! Cheers, thank you. Happy birthday. Is there a birthday song for Tino?
I think not yet. We'll have the birthday. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Now, while we're having dinner, eventually, please, we will set up a montage of collection of pictures on the screen behind me, behind the podium.